You gotta get with your life. You don't know what diseases are out there. What you doing sitting there not clicking the subscribe button to my channel? Girl, I'm tired. I need me some drink. I need some water up in this. All the information that I am conveying is information that I found from the internet. Please understand that I am not a healthcare professional, so you do not have to take the advice that I am giving. I'm just here to convey the information that I found from the internet and the information that I've obtained from my personal healthcare provider. If you do have any questions about the topic that we are discussing, please get yourself to your nearest healthcare provider, healthcare professional, a clinic, a doctor's office, and they will be more than happy to answer the questions that you may have. Hey everyone, it is your girl George A, and I am here to debunk family planning and birth control because there may be some of you that are still caught up in the misconceptions and myth behind these two concepts, and you may be finding yourself in a situation where you're making decisions that you didn't want to be making, while some of you might be trying to prevent that from happening to you, and that's okay because I got you. Recently, I went to the clinic to learn all about the information behind family planning and birth control, and I did my own little research, so I'm really happy to educate. Classes in session. Let's begin. But before we begin, I'm gonna ask you for one tiny little favor, which is to click that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so that you can be the first to know when content like this is out. Now let's begin. You know me, I got my notebook on hand just so that I can refer to some important points that I feel like, I may be leaving out. So yeah. While birth control is the measures and the preventions that you will take to prevent an unwanted or an unplanned pregnancy. So the main purpose one would embark on family planning is to prevent having an unwanted or an unplanned pregnancy, especially in individuals and couples who do not have the intention of marrying. Every individual is different. Some may want to better their financial position before they have a child, while others are, planning for marriage first before they can have children. I hope everyone has gotten the main purpose of family planning, which is basically preventing an unplanned or unwanted baby before you are ready or before you are in the situation or you've met situations where you feel like you are now allowed to raise and have a child. Why do I advocate for family planning and birth control? Child. For personal reasons, I believe that family planning is very important as a woman, because I am a woman. Even for men, family planning is very important because you have that right to choose what type of family structure do you want. Do you want to have 7 kids? Do you want to have 5 kids? Everyone is given that right. I believe that everyone has that right because every person is different. Everyone has their own walk in life, and therefore everyone has that right. What's on my priority list for having a child is number 1, I need to make sure that me and my baby daddy, or me and the person who I plan to have a child with, we're tight like that, we're together. Because for me, I only want one partner. I want one partner and many kids with that one partner. I don't want many kids, but I would like to have a few kids with one partner, and that's on my priority list. Again, I'd like to make sure that my finances are stable and that I can take care of myself first, and then I can take care of my child. Because if you can't take care of yourself, and if you don't know how to take care of yourself, and it's okay not to know how to take care of yourself, because there are people out there like that who don't know how to take care of themselves, and they're still learning. We're all learning. This is life. No one's perfect. But yeah, I would like to be able to know how to take care of myself first, my feelings, so that when I bring a child into the world, I can take care of them the best way that I know how, because I know how to take care of myself the best way that I know how. And there's just a lot of things on why I advocate for birth control, because again, it gives you that freedom to be liberal, you get to celebrate your body and who you are through birth control. And yes, there are lots of myths and misconceptions behind birth control, and that's why we're here. But I feel like, again, it allows you to choose for yourself when you want to have a child. It just, man, it's really liberal. It's liberal. It's really liberating knowing that you're taking charge of your life and that no one can come and impregnate you without your consent, I mean, like, it's a very touchy topic, so I'm trying to be very careful with my words right now and not try and insult people, trigger people. But yes, I have a type of world that I would like to create for my child when I bring them into this world. And so that's why I feel like birth control is very important, and that's why I advocate for it, because it allows for liberation. It makes you liberal. It makes you take charge and take power, especially as a woman and as a female. If I decide to, engage with a man sexually, and then poof, he just goes and he makes me pregnant. Now I'm stuck with, those dilemmas of questioning if I want a child, if I don't want a child. When birth control allows you to take back the power, you're in charge of your body, you know what's up. So that's why I push for it. Like I said, I don't want to trigger anyone. I'm not trying to insult anybody with what I feel, with my opinions. On to the next one. So we're going to be breaking down our myths and facts behind contraception, birth control, family planning, because like I said, there are a few of us who are still caught up in the misconceptions and myths behind it, and that's why I'm here. I found some cool, facts about the certain birth controls, and I got some myths that, can be a common myths in this community. So we're gonna debunk them. We're gonna sort them out. Myth number 1. If you partner with Jaws before ejaculating, you will not fall pregnant. That is a lie. That is a myth. You will fall pregnant. You won't fall pregnant, but the possibility is high because there is no form of, protecting you from falling pregnant. The only form of protection that you're getting is basically pulling out right before he ejaculates, and there's no safety in that. While withdrawal may be considered a birth control method, it's not really effective, it's not really safe. You can still catch STDs and STIs. So and the chance of pregnancy is still high because there is still the pre-ejaculatory juices and they can still contain sperm, which is enough to make you fall pregnant. Myth number 2. You can't get pregnant if you have sex on your period. That is a big fat myth. That is a lie, because ovulation can happen any time of the month. It can happen during your period. If you're having sexual intercourse while you're on your period, the chances are still there because you don't know when you're about to ovulate unless you are keeping track of your ovulation. So play it safe, wear a condom, take your birth control, take a contraceptive, and that will guaranteed prevent you. Well, not guaranteed, but that the chances are higher of not falling pregnant if you're not about falling pregnant right now. And also, the male sperm can live up to days, probably 5 to 7 days within a woman's body. So even if you do stop your period, the chances of the sperm still being present in your body is there, and you can ovulate maybe 2 days after your period, and then boom, pregnancy. Myth number 3. Long-term use of contraception can make it harder for you to conceive when you want to conceive later. That is also a lie. That is a myth. That is a myth, and it's a myth that many of us struggle with, and it's a myth that many people believe, which causes them not to take birth control or those measures and preventions to prevent from having an unwanted or unplanned pregnancy. Once a woman stops using her contraception or whatever form of contraception she's using, your fertility will return back unless you've taken the route of completely stopping your fertility, which is sterilization. Another exception is also your injection, your contraceptive injection, because that can last up to 12 to 18 months. So there will be that period where you will not be able to conceive after 12 to 18 months, but every individual is different, so it's best to always just go and check in with your healthcare professional who can tell you and help you conceive if you are on the contraception injection. But usually there is that 12 to 18 months for the hormones to leave your body, so get a healthcare professional's advice on that. Myth number 4. The pill causes weight gain. While everyone may respond differently, because there are some women who do say that they have gained weight from the pill, most women on the standard birth control pill regimen will not gain weight. Most women, but like I said, every individual is different. Myth number 5. The last myth that I'm going to be getting into, because we're running out of time. Birth control also protects you from sexually transmitted disease. The only form of protection that you can get from STDs and STIs is from your condoms. So condom up, use your condom, protect yourself. You don't want those diseases. No, you're a queen, you're a king. Whoever you are, whatever you are flawless. You are a goddess, you are a god. So don't get yourself wrapped up in, STDs and STIs when it's simple. Wrap it up, cover it up, use a condom. You are helping yourself by family planning and using birth control if you know you're not ready to have kids and you are engaging in sexual intercourse. A big thank you to all those who made it to the end. I'll catch y'all in the next video. For now, please leave a thumbs up